We are joined by Vassar College right now. Head coach Richard Gary. In the middle, Zechariah Lee, and on the right, Matthew Kennedy. Coach, if you would, open with a statement.
Beating Springfield is perennially a challenge for every team, and we ran into it again this year. Congrats to them for their preparation, for Charlie having a great scheme for the game, and for serving like crazy when they needed to. It was really fun, great energy. The players on both sides just were a blast.
Questions for the student athletes?
Matt, what does a team need to do? I mean, is it the perfect game, or what does a team need to do? We've seen them 9 sets. You've been right there, at least 4 of them. What does a team really need to do? How would you describe that?
I wouldn't even say it needs to be a perfect game, a perfect set. I think you definitely need a lot of your pieces and components to fit together, but I wouldn't say it was perfect, and we were close. I think we were 1 or 2 components short in all of these sets tonight, and that's ultimately what made the difference. We played a good game, not a great game, certainly not a perfect game.
Yeah, Zechariah, same question. What do you think a team, not just your team, any team has to do to beat that team this year?
Yeah, I think one thing that I noticed really well about Springfield is just how well they play together as a group. We talk a lot about having highs and lows as a team. Volleyball is a game of runs, and some teams have really high highs when they look unstoppable when they're really good, and oftentimes they have really low lows. And what Springfield is really great at doing is minimizing their lows, and they play at such a level, like their average amount of play is just at such a high level that it's really hard to fight with them. But I think our team has done, a pretty manageable job at staying in the game, and it's just kind of up to those last little points that seem to be whether it's the missed dig on the tip or the little net towards the end of the set. That seems to be the points that really determine it. And so, they're a great team, and
Yeah, and coach, as I look back at this one, maybe a few swing plays over the course that could have decided this one. Is there be a couple in particular that you thought could have kind of flipped it, or could have maybe getting one of these sets today could have led to a great domino effect?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about multipliers, so either getting a great block, maybe a great transition attack. Everything, was going to boil down to, could we be hanging with them at 20? And if we were hanging with them at 20, then, it's anybody's game, and it's going to be inches. And I think last week it was the same thing against Kane, and every time it came down to inches, we got those inches. They went in our favor. And I think today, even down to the last swing of the match, which I thought was brilliant, was a beautiful swing. It was everything we trained in practice, high, deep heart, and it just didn't drop. So, we're really proud of what we were doing in those moments, and I think you're going to win some matches with that and lose some.
Matt, how would you just describe? I mean, you came in, as Coach Walter said, kind of 6'7", and then you introduced yourself. He introduced you to the weight room. How would you describe this journey of what you became and what you need as?
Yeah, I've been saying the past couple weeks, if anyone asked me my freshman year if I thought I would be in this position, I think my freshman year I probably would have laughed in your face, to put it politely. It's been a great journey, and playing under a great coaching staff and with a great team and with a great administrative support from our strength and conditioning and our athletic training. It's been great to be able to develop as an athlete. And I think anyone who looks at me now and looked at me freshman year would say I'm probably not, it would be impossible to make that transition. So again, I'm happy to be here, but I think as I move forward, there's probably still room to get better and keep progressing.
Yeah, Zechariah, I mean, when you walked into the program, they were coming off of a 10 and 21. I mean, what do you think was what went into leaving Vassar at such a high level?
Oh my goodness, there's so many things, and I can't credit it to just one player or just anything. A lot of things had to line up in order for us to get to where we are today. But yeah, kind of similar to what Matt said. If he told us that we'd be here today, actually, no, I thought coming into freshman year, I thought we could make it this far. You know, when I got recruited, I had no idea we were coming off a 10-21 season, and so kind of just coming in, I was like, okay, time to put in work. But you know, success is never as like sweet as it is if you don't have to work through it. And I think coming in and understanding the roles that Matt and I had to play, that Brian had to play, and with just every single class coming in, just trying to get better and better and better, and just understanding that, yeah, we're here to make it as far as we can, but also to leave this team as good as possible for them to build off of for next year and the years to come. And so when you think about that, then it stops becoming about you and it starts becoming about the team, and then that trickles down to all the other members on the team, and the next thing you know, you have a very we have so many different types of people on our team, but one thing that we are is a family, and I think that has been so vital from starting out so shaky this season to ending where we are today. I don't think any of it was a mistake. I think we worked super hard to get here, and yeah, so I'm just super grateful to have been part of that process to like get us to where we are here, and I hope that the program is in good hands now, and so I'm not very worried about it, and yeah, it's just time to move forward. Thank you.
Thank you.